You're not gonna be out here doing all that shit. Hello. Oh, there we go. What's good, chat? Before y'all ask, I am not in Connecticut. I am in my living room. Oh, we are in the living room. Because, you know, I'm going to be leaving later on today. There we go. Oh, what's going on? This feels weird. Y'all hear me good? Is this too loud? Is this microphone too loud? I gotta use my headset mic. This is weird. And I'm on one screen. Y'all remember that amazing blessing of a monitor Capcom sent us? I'm finally using the monitor on my PC for the first time, but man, doing this with one screen is I would not recommend it. I would not recommend it at all. How we doing? How we feeling? How we living today, y'all? How we feeling? Ali. Happy Sunday, everybody. Not too loud, but definitely sounds like a game mic. Yeah. I don't even think it matters that all my filters are on here. Yeah, I got my filters on. I got the filters on that I normally have on my other one. But yeah, like you said, it definitely sounds like a game mic. I want to hear how I sound. Hold on. Let me hear how I sound. Oh Lord, yeah, it definitely sounds like a game mic. That is definitely a game mic. Pack Daddy. Hey y'all. Hey, at least if I gotta get up and get hype, I can. I got all this room back here. Whee! Oh man. Hopefully you guys are having a good Sunday. I gotta bring the list up here too. Man, this feels weird doing this on one screen. I'm gonna lie. No worries, no worries. Oh, does this have that? Oh, look at that. Look at Mrs. Wolf being clutch. It still kind of sucks. Okay, now that sucks because it changes the way the yeah, versus that. You just gonna put your government out there? You just gonna Lacey Ray it? Okay. Nah, it's just now it's just that the now it's just that the screen's gonna be rectangle like that. Trying to figure it out. All right. I think I'd rather keep it like this and then just watch me on my phone. Holly, you can use the Streamlabs link, which will go to my PayPal. Or if you don't want to go through a middleman, the Streamlabs link is just gonna pop up on the stream, like with a stream alert that I've customized, and it's gonna let us know that you donated. I just tell people if you want to donate and you want to make sure it gets straight to me, then using like PayPal, Venmo or Cash App will get it straight to me. Because sometimes the Streamlabs link they'll hold the money, but it don't even matter. You can use the Streamlabs link. You can use the PayPal, the Venmo, the Cash App. Uh, but yeah, Streamlabs will just go to my PayPal. So like for people who may not have PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App, Streamlabs is like another way just to don't know. So whichever way you want to go, Holly, honestly. But yes, the Streamlabs link is perfectly fine. The reaction list, I don't mind. I don't mind showing. It is what it is. At least people will be able to see it, so to speak. So there's something here. There's something here. Is there a package here or something? I can get it real quick. Whatever. Ugh. Shut up, Loki. Is that package that we was talking about? You. Oh. I mean, he's going back on the truck, so. Better, no. There we go. Oh, that's so much better. All right, let's see. Let me check the phone real quick. I do not recommend creating content with one screen. I do not recommend that whatsoever. Make sure y'all let me know if you guys send any donos. We're gonna get started on some priorities. I don't think I got any skip the lines in. Oh, wait, what? Oh, yeah. Happy belated birthday to my virtual GG Lynn. Happy birthday. I don't have my pad for my sound effects or nothing. So happy birthday, Lynn. You know what that means. You know what that means. Yes, baby. Hold on, I got a mod chat. Hold on. My super. Yeah, you gotta skip the line for that reason. It's just 1 minute. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Happy birthday. Got a birthday girl right here. What's up, birthday girl?
Hey.
That's your girl.
Where the birthday people at?
Trying to get some coochie. That's what you trying to do.
Happy birthday to all the Aries in the building.
Happy birthday, motherfuckers. It's all about the Tauruses though, but sorry. Happy birthday. Our season about to come up, bitch.
Happy birthday.
I'm so ready to turn the fuck up.
Ain't nobody ever made up a new birthday song. We've been singing the same one for years.
Happy motherfucking birthday to your stupid ass.
Hey,
Happy motherfucking birthday to your stupid ass.
birthday,
Happy motherfucking birthday to your stupid
it's my
ass.
birthday,
Do
people.
another year with your stupid ass.
Hey, happy birthday to your motherfucking stupid ass.
Whoa,
Happy birthday to you, birthday to your stupid ass.
Whoa, happy birthday, I said birthday to your stupid ass.
Stupid ass.
Stupid ass.
Stupid ass.
Oh, it's your birthday.
It's your birthday.
Oh, it's your birthday.
It's your birthday.
Oh,
It's your birthday
Yeah. Happy birthday to Lynn. One of the amazing mods in the Wolves Den. If you see me spinning over like this, because the mouse is over here. I need to find something to. What that box set you just had? Yeah. we got jerry rigged this shit. You know, fuck it, let's use this. We got jerry rigged this shit, y'all. We got jerry rig it. There we go. Let's see. I think today's gonna be the funniest live. Today is gonna be the funniest live for the fact I gotta do this shit impromptu in the living room. But because we missed Lynn's birthday yesterday, because I had the fundraiser stream for the kids, we gotta skip the line birthday request. If you guys don't know, every time you have a birthday, but when it's your birthday, you get a skip the line super request. So first it's a Mr. Ballin. Released an hour ago, the most believable strange encounter story ever.
Today's story is about a...
Is that it? Yeah, over an hour ago, yeah.
Today's story is about a police officer in Argentina who encounters something totally inexplicable by the side of the road. Some have called this story one of the most credible paranormal stories that exists. But before we get into today's story, if you're a fan of the strange, dark, and mysterious delivered in story format, then you've come to the right place because that's all we do and we upload once a week. So if that's of interest to you, please sneak into the like button's house.
Please sneak into the like button's house. Hold on, y'all. I don't like this. Up view. Up. Yeah. I don't like this. I don't like this. Hold on. Walk with Wolf. Hold on, y'all. I must admit, this is actually kind of interesting. Seeing this happen in a different room. See? Uh-oh. Camera was like, nah, we're not gonna do all this moving me around, buddy. Buddy, old pal. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. It's gonna come back up. Camera, I promise. Oh, your mom said stop. Happy motherfucking Happy motherfucking birthday to I think this is better. Is this a better view? This a better view, chat? This better? Like this a little bit better. All right, let's get back to it. Oh, and so slow.
And replace all of their new fresh produce with wax replicas. Also, please subscribe to our channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of our weekly uploads. Okay, let's get into today's stories. Uploads. Also, please subscribe and replace. So, if that's of interest to you, because that's all we do and we upload once a week. So, if that's of interest to you, please sneak into the like button's house and replace all of their new fresh produce with wax replicas. Also, please subscribe to our channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of our weekly uploads. Okay, let's get into today's stories.
Why do you give me a kung fu? Today's stories.
On the night of March 2nd, 2006, a 28-year-old police corporal named Sergio Pucheta rode his motor.
Boy, got a Nokia. You know how dangerously heavy and hard those things were. If we got into a fight, you best believe my first move, I'm throwing that bitch at your face. Period. You want to fight me?
Motorcycle down a dirt road in rural Argentina. It was pitch black out with no street lights, and on either side of the road were mostly open fields, interspersed
Happy
with
Sunday,
patches of
Anessa.
forest, and there were mountains rising up in the background. There was nobody around him for miles. This was an area called La Pampa, and it was famous for its beautiful landscapes and cowboy culture. Sergio was out here patrolling for poachers, who came out here at night to trap or kill the wild cats, monkeys, and birds that often sold for lots of money on the black market. It had been a quiet night so far, but Sergio knew from experience that the later it got, the more likely it would be that he would catch someone doing something illegal. At around 10 p.m., Sergio was riding down the road towards a crossroads that locals called El Cruce de las Cañas, and up ahead, he saw the red taillights of a car. And at first, it seemed like this car was coming to a stop, but then it turned off the road and drove into this nearby cluster of low trees and thick vegetation about the size of a football field, and then these taillights disappeared. Sergio felt his heart start to beat a bit faster because he knew this had to be a poacher. Maybe, he thought, this poacher had seen him and realized he could be a cop and so was driving off the road and basically trying to hide from Sergio. Sergio sped up on his motorcycle, and when he reached the spot where this car had left the road, he pulled over and he parked. Sergio climbed off his bike and then radioed into headquarters his location and asked for backup. Then he unholstered his gun. He knew this far out, it was going to take backup a long time to get.
I was going to say, like, first of all, bro, if you're by yourself in a desolate area and all that is happening, like you said, all the bushes and shrubbery and stuff, I'm not going by myself. I would have called backup on the road and stayed my ass on the road until backup came. That's how that would have went.
Get here, and Sergio had no intentions of letting these poachers get away. Sergio had a flashlight, but he didn't bother to take it out because he didn't want to give away his position. But in the darkness, Sergio was having a really hard time finding where in this vegetation the car had gone. There were no broken branches or crushed bushes. I mean, the entire vegetation looked completely uniform and intact. And so Sergio, with his gun drawn in front of him, began pacing along the shoulder of this road, looking for tire tracks on the ground. But after looking for a while, he couldn't find any. Like there was no indication that a car was ever here or drove into this vegetation. And so eventually, Sergio just stopped and listened. He figured the poachers could only have driven a little ways into the trees before stopping, and so he hoped to hear them moving around. But as he stood there, all he could hear was the sound of the wind rustling through the trees, the crickets and cicadas chirping and buzzing, the hoots of owls, and the long, strange chirring sound of birds known as nightjars. Sergio knew if he wanted to catch these poachers, he couldn't just sit here all night hoping they made a noise. So he took a deep breath, stepped off the road, and made his way into the trees. He walked quickly but carefully.
No. At that point, as long as it's not humans, whatever you're poaching, it's just going to have to get poached. My ass is not. It didn't walking.
Moving branches aside with one hand and holding his gun with the other, constantly scanning left and right for any movement or light. And when he was about 100 feet into the trees, he finally saw something. Out of the corner of his eye, he caught a glint in the darkness. And for a second, it almost looked like moonlight reflecting off of something metal. And so Sergio thought, that's got to be the car. I've caught them. They're right here. But when Sergio turned to face them, he immediately realized there was no car. What he saw was so jarring, so terrifying that for a second, he just stood there frozen to the spot. And as he did, the sounds in the forest began to amplify all around him, and he felt this panic building inside of his chest. He wanted to scream, but when he opened his mouth, no sound came out. A few minutes later, an off-duty police officer...
Mr. Ballin is a banging ass storyteller. Like he has a gift. What is he, ex-military? Is that him down there in a little square? I think he's ex-military. He's just he knows how to really like how to get your emotions going.
Who was friendly with Sergio.
Just in case you can't see me, hear me while the video is going. I don't know if this mic is not as loud, but hi Anessa. I keep looking up there because I'm used to the camera being up there. Hi Anessa. Welcome in everybody. I know it feels weird today, y'all. Sunday stream. But you know how I got y'all back. I was like, look, I left my people yesterday for the kids. Shout out everybody who came through for the fundraiser. Shout out everybody who donated for the fundraiser. And I was like, gotta have some adult story time, adult music time today. Definitely before we leave.
Was heading to bed in his home when his phone rang. He looked at the screen and saw it was Sergio calling him, so he opened his phone and said hello. But Sergio didn't say hello back. Instead, in a voice that was unusually cold and monotone, Sergio just said, "Come to Las Cañas. You know what to do." And before this other officer could ask Sergio what he meant, what's going on here, the line just went dead. The officer tried to call Sergio back, but Sergio didn't answer. The officer really had no idea what was going on here. This was exceptionally odd behavior by Sergio. And so this officer felt compelled to call it into headquarters just in case. But when this officer got the dispatcher on the phone, the dispatcher told him they actually already had backup on their way to Sergio right now. And the dispatcher told him that they were actually pretty worried about Sergio too. Because after Sergio's first radio call had come in where he gave his location and asked for backup, they had lost contact with him. Every time they had tried to call him back, he wasn't answering. Meanwhile, the backup, 3 police cars full of officers, sped past cornfields into the remote area that contained Las Cañas, where Sergio had last been. And when they got to the actual spot on the road where Sergio had said he was, like his actual location, they found his motorcycle, but Sergio was nowhere to be found, and nobody else was there either. It was just this motorcycle. And so the 3 cars pulled over near the motorcycle, and the officers got out. One of the officers tried again to hail Sergio on the radio, but again they were met with silence. And so they all fanned out with their flashlights and began searching this road up and down, looking for any sign of Sergio. And after a minute or two, one of the officers spotted this cluster of metal in the sand by the side of the road. Now, this officer did not immediately connect whatever this metal was with whatever happened to Sergio. They just walked over to see what it was. But when he actually reached it and shone his light directly on it, he gasped and called out to the other officers, "Over here!" Because these pieces of metal definitely had something to do with Sergio. They were the completely disassembled parts of Sergio's radio and his gun. This discovery immediately launched a major police search.
What the fuck? So his phone, his radio, bro, they disassembled that gun crazy.
His radio and his gun. This discovery immediately launched a major police search operation. More backup poured into Las Cañas, and officers teamed up and continued to search the area. And pretty quickly, officers found what looked like Sergio's footprints heading away from the road and into the cluster of trees. So the officers began to follow them. However, after getting about 100 feet into the trees following these footsteps, they noticed something very strange. The footprints were getting further and further apart. At first, the officers thought, okay, well, maybe Sergio began sprinting and taking really big, long strides. But as they continued following these steps through the trees and out the backside into this big field, the distance between these steps continued to get bigger and bigger until finally the gap from one step to the next was 10 feet apart, then 15 feet apart, and then 20 feet apart. I mean, even if Sergio had been sprinting at full speed and literally leaping, this was too big of a distance to cover. I mean, this was literally humanly impossible.
As soon as I start doing that shit, hearing that shit or seeing that shit, the search is over with. the search is over with. I'm leaving.
The police officers following these prints looked at each other uneasily. Each footprint was perfectly clear. There was no mistaking this was a human footprint. And then also they were certain they were not missing prints in between the ones they could see. They really were spaced this far apart. The officers had been talking to each other when they began following these prints, but now they just walked in silence. For more than 1 mile, they tracked Sergio's bizarre, seemingly impossible trail through open fields and trees until they arrived at a cornfield. And then suddenly,
bro, we were only on 8 minutes out of 21 minutes. You know how much more crazier this shit has to get? Because I'm already sitting here thinking like this shit's already crazy. This is some fucking Sixth Sign type shit. This is some aliens type shit. El Chupacabra. Where did they say this was taking place again? Where is this taking place again, Chad? You know what? It don't matter. It actually does matter because I need to know what place not to go.
through open fields and trees until they arrived at a cornfield. And then suddenly, the trail of footprints just stopped. It was like Sergio had pushed off his right foot and then just vanished. Thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video.
No, I want to get back to the story.
Good job, what?
Shout out to
Dark
the
and
sponsors.
sharing this with anybody, I just held it in, and it only made my issues worse. Encouraged me to hear if I hadn't. They're giving their help, and then air online, and then you'll be matched with a therapist in as few as a couple of days. And no additional cost.
No wrong with therapy.
There's a link in the description. First month of
No wrong with
the
therapy.
search for Sergio went on all night, despite the fact that it started to pour at around 2 a.m.
Argentina?
But the
Okay.
officers never gave up. However, beyond those footsteps, they never found any other trace of Sergio. And there was one other thing police couldn't find. There was absolutely no sign of the poachers that Sergio had called in before he had vanished. There were no tire tracks from any vehicle other than Sergio's motorcycle. There was no broken vegetation or anything like that. It looked like no car had ever been driven into these trees. And there were no signs of any kind of struggle either that would explain why Sergio was gone and why his gun and radio were disassembled by the side of the road. The whole situation just made absolutely no sense.
No sense.
At 4:30 p.m. on March 3rd, 2006, so roughly 18 hours after Sergio had disappeared, a farmer was walking on his property about 12 miles away from Las Cañas when he looked up ahead and he saw this dark figure sitting by the side of the road. The farmer squinted to get a better look, and the figure looked like a man, but he was all curled up into a ball and he was sitting in the mud. Now, keep in mind, this area is like in the middle of nowhere, and so this farmer did not get a lot of people passing through the area, and so to see anybody was pretty rare, let alone what he was seeing now. And so, feeling curious, the farmer called out to this man, but didn't get a response, and so he just started walking towards him. And when he got up close, he saw this man was a police officer in full uniform. He had his knees pulled up to his chest with his arms wrapped around him, and his head was buried in his lap, and so the farmer couldn't see his face. And weirdly, even though it had only recently stopped raining, and the ground that the officer was sitting on was still wet, this man was totally dry. The farmer leaned down and gently put his hand on the man's shoulder and said, "Sir, are you okay?" But the officer didn't react at all. He just stayed there motionless, head in his lap, not reacting, totally silent. And this was just too strange. The farmer backed away, took out his phone, and he called the police. It didn't take long for the police to show up and identify this seated police officer as Sergio Pucheta. But Sergio wouldn't talk to the police any more than he would speak to the farmer. He didn't appear to be physically injured, but there was definitely something wrong with him. So the officers called an ambulance and they summoned Sergio's boss to see if he could get Sergio to respond. And when Sergio's boss showed up, he was able to coax Sergio up off the ground, but still Sergio wouldn't speak. All he would do is
What I'm confused at, chat, is are these people who are seeing this shit, like the farmer? The camera's right here, damn it. The farmer. It's been raining, muddy, and then the homie is dry. I've mastered the art of minding my business. Y'all know that. I just would have I would have called the cops from a distance. Okay? You hear me? I ain't touching you. I ain't shaking you. I'm not, bruh. This is a series of alien events that I'm not trying to get a part of. Next you know, you done touched homie and you getting abducted. And it's your fault you got abducted because you touching the homie who got abducted. Now they got traces on. I ain't got, see?
give his boss a big hug and just break down and cry. So his boss led Sergio over to the ambulance, which had just arrived, and he got him in the back and he sat with him and then went with Sergio to
Parker P has a painting. He painted, and we have the living room fan on, ceiling fan on, and we have it on the wall so it can paint. And all I saw in my peripheral was something moving like this. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, my heart just went to my butthole. Like, I thought it was somebody look, he was in the house at first. I was just like, what the fuck? Like, don't worry, y'all. It's a piece of paper.
to the hospital and
We
followed him
good.
into his exam room. At first, inside the exam room, Sergio didn't want anybody to touch him, and he was very anxious, and he kept squinting and grimacing every time the lights were put on him. But after a few minutes, he did let the doctors and nurses remove his clothes and examine his body for wounds.
Check his butt.
Sergio's boss had expected that Sergio would have injuries. I mean, he figured he had likely been assaulted or kidnapped. But as he watched the doctors and nurses check Sergio out, it was very clear that Sergio did not have any injuries. There were no bruises, no cuts, no sign of any physical struggle at all. And not only that, as the nurse took Sergio's vitals, it was clear that he was not dehydrated or sick at all, despite the fact he had just been missing for 18 hours with no supplies. The only injury the medical team did find on Sergio was to his feet, but it did not help clarify anything. When they removed Sergio's boots and socks, they found these bizarre burns on the soles of his feet. It looked like he'd been standing on a hot surface. Over the next couple of hours, Sergio did finally begin to talk. And here is the totally wild story that he told. At 10 p.m. the night before, when Sergio had followed the poachers into the trees, he had been absolutely certain that he had seen the metal of the poacher's car reflecting the moonlight. However, he didn't. There was no car. There were no poachers. When he turned, all he saw in the darkness were two sets of burning red eyes staring back at him. Sergio stood there stunned, unsure who or what these eyes belonged to. And then before he could do anything, the eyes began to move closer to him. And as they did, Sergio realized...
No. See, that is why, even though you're a police officer, you go in with backup. This man saw what he thought was a car going off the road deep into... Hell nah, man. You couldn't put... No, buddy. No. See, if he would have minded his business in the first place and not been there, then he would have had chupacabra all over him.
The eyes began to move closer to him. And as they did, Sergio realized with growing horror that these were not human eyes, these were not animal eyes. These eyes belonged to some creature he had never seen before. All he could make out beyond the burning red eyes were these slim gray bodies with big heads and long skinny fingers, and they didn't appear to blink at all. Sergio opened his mouth to scream, but when he did, no sound came out. And that's when Sergio realized that not only could he not scream, but he no longer was able to move. But then suddenly he felt this intense pressure in his torso, and his back sort of involuntarily arched in response. He tried to wrench himself free of whatever seemed to be in control of him, but he couldn't. It felt like his spine was going to snap. And then he felt himself begin to walk out of the forest backwards, like his back is arched in this totally unnatural position, and he's marching out of the trees. And then as he's doing this, he watched helplessly as one of his hands went down and pulled out his phone. And then he dialed the number of that officer, and then this detached, cold voice came out of Sergio's mouth, telling his friend, "Come to Las Cañas, you know what to do." And as Sergio continued to walk in this bizarre bent-over gait, he felt himself...
No. Chat, I promise you, chat, there's not an amount of fucking time, amount of money, amount of anything that could have had my black ass out there checking nothing. Did you just hear what he just said about homie? He was all like, hold on, let me move this goddamn chair. He was all like this. He said he was all like this, right? He was like this. He was like this, and then he took his phone. He took his phone and said, "Come in, Las Cañas, you know what to do." And then was like, "Nah, see, nah, no, nobody. You're not gonna have me out there. Nah. This is why I chose after I got permanently disqualified from joining the Air Force. This is why I said I'm not going into anywhere else. I'm not going anywhere else. A lot of people said go do law enforcement. It's for shit like that. Shit like that. I would get fired. How do we find 2 murdered bodies down from your patrol post? Were you not patrolling? I was, and then I heard sounds, and I didn't know what it was, so I minded my business. You didn't call back up? Nah, there was no point in bothering you guys. We all get fucked up. Like,
reach for his gun, and after he drew it, he watched in horror as his hands fully disassemble it and drop the pieces on the ground. And then he watched himself do the exact same thing with his radio. And the whole time, these red-eyed creatures are just a few feet away, staring at him. It was only after Sergio had disarmed himself that he felt that intense pressure on him subside, and he realized this was his chance to escape. He took off running, but after only going a few steps, he felt himself get hit from behind and he pitched forward. He thought he was falling, but he didn't hit the ground. Instead, it was like he was being lifted up into the sky, and for a moment, he just careened through the air until abruptly, whatever force was holding him up let go. He fell to the ground and somehow managed to land on his feet, but then once again he was lifted back up. And this time he was thrown even farther through the air before he hit the ground. And then it happened again and again and again. And so as this was happening, Sergio realized these red-eyed creatures must be the ones in control, and they...
So you mean the homie was bouncing on the surface like the moon? He was legit moon jump. He was... but except something was chasing him. Nah.
And then it happened again and again and again. And so as this was happening, Sergio realized these red-eyed creatures must be the ones in control, and they were playing with him. They knew he was trying to escape, but they didn't stop him. They just kept picking him up and throwing him forward over and over again. And as all this happened, Sergio began to feel his feet burn. The last thing he remembered was running through a cornfield, and as he did, he realized suddenly that it seemed like he was all alone. The red-eyed creatures were gone. And so Sergio looked over his shoulder, and all he saw were swaying corn stalks and darkness, and for a moment he's thinking, maybe this is all over. But then, still running, he turned to look straight ahead, and he saw there was this incredible wall of just pure darkness. There was no cornfield, no ground at all. In fact, there was no sky, no moon, no stars, nothing. It was just pure black, like he had reached the actual edge of the world. And then, once again, he felt himself begin to rise into the air, and he looked down into this darkness, into this void, and staring back at him are 2 red glowing eyes.
You know what would have happened? Chat, y'all know what would have happened with me? This is what would have happened with me. Well, one, what would have happened to me is not a really interesting story because I wouldn't have put myself in that position anyway. The story would never happen. But let's just say my dumb ass did all this, right? They would have been picking up and flinging an unconscious body. Unconscious. I'm already brave enough to walk in here. As soon as I turned around and I see red eyes, I'd be like, oh, fuck. That's it. The last sounds those things would have heard would have been, because that's my pass out noise. I'd be like, oh, fuck. That's it. That's all they would have saw. They'd have been flinging around an unconscious body. Because ain't no way, my boy.
Felt himself begin to rise into the air, and he looked down into this darkness, into this void, and staring back at him are 2 red glowing eyes. After that, Sergio passed out, and he had no idea how he wound up 18 hours later on the side of the road, absolutely frozen in fear. No one has ever been able to explain what happened to Sergio, including Sergio himself. But it should be noted that Argentina and South America more broadly is a very well-known hotbed of paranormal activity. Following this incident, Sergio was so traumatized.
Chat, y'all hear that? Chat, you heard? Hold on, let me. Got which one I was on. A mic muted? No, okay, yeah. Chat. Did y'all hear that? Argentina, for a fact, South America, Argentina, and for a fact, South America is a hot spot for paranormal activity. So, everybody in chat, we know where not to go. I'm still gonna travel the world when I can, but no, that ain't no Argentina.
Traumatized that he retired from the police force. To this day, cops and locals still report seeing strange lights in and around Las Cañas.
No.
And now, here's a clip from the latest episode of Run Fool. Enjoy.
I just got a weird call, and sorry, I was supposed to record an episode on this haunted doll, but that can wait. Cause I just heard let me get my bearings here. I'm rattled if you couldn't tell. I just hung up the phone. No, wait, sorry. Let me backtrack a bit. I've been in the recording studio for, it's gotta be more than 24 hours. Maybe more like a day and a half, something like that. See, we had a lot of Run Fool episodes to get through, and I'd fallen behind. So I suggested we knock them all out this weekend. Maybe it's the tortured writer in me, but I love an all-nighter.
I low-key wanna listen to this shit. Hey, Darlene. Yeah, see, it's gonna sound like that because of I gotta use the game. I gotta use the game mic. Is this better? Or do I try to talk louder? Like, is that? I about to make me go get my mic. I am gonna be a little bit muffled because I'm on this game mic, my headset. Is this better, or do I need to put it closer? Do I need to put it like that? Is that better for y'all? Is that better positioning? Darlene is in the building. I went to go hit my button. I don't have a button. I'm just checking my phone. If we got any donos or anything. Yeah, it's gonna be a little muffled. Lynn, am I listening to this still?
Feels good to retreat from the world. Leave my life, my friends, family, and just work. Anyways, it's been me, our sound engineer Kevin, and our producer Abakar, here in the booth. No cell phones, no drama, nothing but Doritos, Pepsi, terrifying legends, and a voice in our heads, telling us we have much to do, and not enough time to do it. A few hours ago, I made Abakar go out and get us all some grub, something that wasn't bright orange. He hasn't come back. And before I got this call, I was pissed about that because I was hungry, and it felt like he was wasting our time. But then, the phone in the recording booth rang. I guess it's not a phone exactly, it's one of those intercom things where you can call between studios in the building. There was a man on the other end, a stranger. He sounded almost manic. I don't know if he could hear me, since he kept asking if anyone was there. Seemed like he hoped there was, though, because he kept talking. Told me quite a story. I'm going to need more time than usual to tell you this one. It's not some campfire fright night I can get through in a half hour. It's too big for that. Too irreversible. So I need you to buckle in and stay with me here. You hear that? Kevin just left to see if there's any truth to what this caller said. If there is, it means Abakar isn't coming back. Kevin might not either. Because if what this guy said is true,
oh, Kevin, no.
Everyone outside this booth is dead.
Oh yeah, I might have to go to him, and I might actually have to sub to that subscribe to the podcast and shit. You just came in on the end half of the Mr. Ball and Darlene. But yeah, we love us Mr. Ballin up in here. So Mr. Ballin. You know this. Ballin. Again, happy birthday to you, Lynn, our virtual grandmother. Happy birthday to you. All right, y'all, don't forget, it may be Sunday, but it's the same thing. I am, excuse me, I am still leaving where we are. We're still leaving later on. What time you aiming for? What time you aiming to leave? What? We still do the dog, right? It's probably like 7 p.m., 8. But yeah, even though it's a Sunday live, y'all, same thing. Everybody in here gets one free request. Unless you have 4 or more priorities. If you want to skip the free list and get yourself on the priority list, that's a minimum of $5 dono. The priority list, you may not get your reaction heard depending on how many we have in queue, but you won't lose your spot on the queue. The only list that resets is the free list. And of course, guys, if you're like, fuck all that noise, I want to skip the whole entire line, minimum of $20 for the super. Other than that, we're gonna have some fun real quick. We're gonna do these priorities, then we're gonna get to the no cost. I'm gonna go back to how I used to do it back in the day. I think Cherokee will like this. I think we're just gonna go by the, I think it's easier for me to just go down a list, no cost, priority. Do we have a super? No. Artist in chat? Boom. No cost, priority. Do we have a skip the line? No. Artist in chat, and just keep doing one by one. I used to do it like that back in the day, and I feel like that's just a better flow. So we did just skip the line. Let me put but some of y'all who've been here since day one, y'all know we used to do it that way. We used to just one by one off the list. Do one on one list, go to the next. Do one on the next list, go to the next. That way everybody can get heard. And shout out to my mod Cherokee. She made a good point when she said, she was like, I miss when you used to do it that way just because you used to get through songs, get to other people's songs quicker. So like, free priority, and then we have a skip the line come through. I can never get to the free. So we're going to do it that way. Sometimes if it ain't broke, don't fix it, All right, I got all the songs on there so far. We got Mel, Renee, Wheats, and Holly. Don't forget, anybody else can get those song requests in. That being said, spinning the list randomly. The free song we got on us is Queen, Beatbox Medley, Tara's Stennen. That's from Renee. What you saying, baby? Milk? Milk? You want milk? You want milk? Where? Where's the milk? Where's the milk? That was actually unbelievable. That was a good story, though. That was a good pick. That was definitely a good pick, Lynn. The mic still good, y'all? Darlene, how was your day going today? That's the virtual mom. I got virtual family everywhere. Oh shit. A little bit too close. All right, how's that? Is that further? Is that good? I hear that though. Better. All right. All right, y'all. We got the Queen beatbox medley. Cooking roast potatoes, carrots, onions, mac and cheese. Oh, okay. So when that's done, you gonna make sure Uncle's cool and you bringing a plate. You know what? That's a good question about why do gaming mics now. I think it's because it's one, this is wireless, and then two, it's not made like, you know, the Elgato mic I have or like the professional mics. It's really just like Bluetooth and it's in this headset. So whatever the stuff is in this headset, it's probably not that good. I think the only gaming microphone that sounds good is that $200 pair that Corsair sent me. But I couldn't find the mic. But all the mics are like this. I guess I'll eat. Yeah, it's pretty much like you have to plug this piece into the headphones, and then whatever this is made with, if it's not, you know, made well, and plus the mic is still USB'd into the PC, while this one's not. Don't get me wrong, these are some good headphones, but mic-wise, I just feel like that's how they're gonna sound. Be there in 5 minutes. Yes. All right, y'all, let's get it. Queen beatbox medley. My headphones messed up. Oh, headphones not messed up. Thank you. Thought my headphones were messed up. I was like, I don't hear no sound. You get a subscribe and you get a like. Thank you. I thought it was all messed up. I was just like, hello? Okay. And then he said, ain't no way this from this dude's mouth. Ain't no way.
I sit alone and watch your lights, my only friend from teenage night. And everything I'm better to know. I'm burning up, spy working up, Pepper Edgy, oh. Just got a matchstick. Another one bite the dust.
What? Bro, the amount of talent people have is crazy. Especially when he's like, I bet you his girlfriend. Never mind. I was trying to find different ways for me to say that, but I don't think there's no way to say. If you know, you know. His girlfriend keeps him on settings 3 at all times. He just. Sorry, gutter mind. All right, Chad. Sorry, I'm laughing at myself. I'm laughing at myself because in my head, I was like, I was being a girl. Babe, come here and do that shit you be doing on YouTube. Come do that to her. Come do that to me. Come do it to me. You in the room talking about some. Okay. All right. I'm done. Okay.
Another one bite the dust. Steamboat college up with the street with the print and I love. He knows time, but his on his feet. I'm just ready to go. And the bone trap it up with dust. And the bone trap it up with dust. And the bone town, and the bone town, the bone trap it up. Say, hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bite for.
My mind's in the wrong place today. Jokes aside, though, he's amazing with his beatboxing. I do feel like I've heard other beatboxers do better with the words. Like when they're beatboxing and trying to sing words, they sound a little bit clearer and better. I think I've heard beatboxers do better with like the lyrics and singing while beatboxing. But he is immaculate in the beatboxing. I feel like that's just one spot he needs to practice more, is to get those. And you know, I could kind of tell by his accent and his mouth placement. I don't think English is his first language. So come do that to me, babe. Come to me. Okay, I'm done.
Go. One vision. This thing, colors, just can't handling this thing. Color, crazy little thing called love. Anybody find me? Somebody.
But this motherfucker can sing, huh? He said, "Give." Okay.
Anybody find me? Somebody to love.
We some bass people in here, y'all. We love our bass. And the way he just tried to give us that bass like that, and that was fucking Kooky Dukes. Love his singing, but when he went low, the first thing in my head, I was like, all right, now you ain't no Castellucci now, all right, you know, ain't no Tim or nothing. You need to go back to where what you was doing. You tried to go low, now you disappointed me with your. It was like he said, anybody.
Somebody to love.
Babe, come to the opening too. We will rock you on me. Okay, but for real, imagine at that end when he said love. Like imagine at that one. Imagine at that one part, like Jeff or like Tim or somebody came through and was like, ooh, like it would have been like a low note. That'd have been nice. Pack Daddy sent a extra life dono friend. Caprice, thank you so much for sending that dono to the kids. I really appreciate it. I don't have my alert thing right now. Actually no, I can look at it right now and see. Hold on. Capson family, I appreciate you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. And I don't know the kids. The kids, thank you so much for that too. Gotta make plates for Uncle and me. Starving. Love y'all. Love you too, Darlene. You forgot Uncle, me, and Wolf, but it's fine. It's fine. I'll catch him the next dinner. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I understand. Love you. You be safe.
It's just a real life. It's just a sympathy. Mama, drop up skill on the man. Put the gun against his head. Put no trigger now, is there. Mama, top people just begun. But the power keep on throwing all the way, please. Mama, sometimes I've never been.
See, like he should just sing it because his beatboxing sounds good, but then when he's trying to put the words in there, in between the beatboxing, you don't understand. It's like he's just like, that's what you know what I mean. Facts. MB14 is fire. It's fire, but like I can't really understand the words. I just singing vocals on fucking point. Shit's nasty. But when he tries to do that while he's beatboxing, it just sounds like he's just saying gibberish. You know what I mean? Ain't no hate at all. Like Maz is doing amazing. He's already better than me. He can beatbox. But I just feel like the words could be a little bit clearer in between the you know.
Sometimes I've never been turned down. Carry on, and there's nothing really. Empty spaces, but I will believe in the pop. Abundant places, but there's people know that the scarp is beyond that unknown. Does anybody know what we are looking for? Show must go. Show must go on. Inside my heart is breaking. My makeup may be flaking, but my smile still stays on.
Russian, okay. It makes sense. He said, I tried. Hey, that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
This is another masterpiece by the GOAT, Tarash.
Dude.
Cast me fast.
Okay, that sounded a little bit different. That's not that. All right, that's fucking dope. Let me check my phone real quick, y'all. Seeing if you amazing people download anything. Just make sure. Oh, now I want to tell my phone. Now my phone's telling me about the extra life. Again, thank you so much, Caprice. All right, y'all. No donos. Let's get it. Don't nobody want to skip the line today, y'all. Don't forget. Don't forget the family. We got to go on the road later tonight. Those donos definitely going to go towards gas. Not gas. Food and such. Ain't gonna lie, sister-in-law paying for the gas. All right, priority. Who's up next on the priority? Who's here? Who's here? Lane is here. Let me. All right, these P Diddy jokes getting annoying now. They're not even funny anymore, especially with what P Diddy is supposedly did and stuff. It's not. You peed? Are you peeing now? Mommy! Did you pee? No? You said milk. I've got to tell Discord. I know you two don't always tell everybody I'm live because they be hating for some reason. I gotta tell Discord we live, baby. The show is live. There we go. A girl can pee and want milk at the same time. That's true. Hey, Broken Peach, they are on it. They got another one. They got my girl with the scary, over-exaggerated movements. All right, let's see. Next up on the priority, we got some Citizen Soldier. We got some Citizen Soldier, y'all. Oh, I'm with that. I'm with that. Oh, they ain't got no video? They ain't got no video? Oh, ain't got no video. All right, let's go.
This is a letter to the young me, the one that's 6 years old.
Yer, what's good, Savage?
This is a letter to the young me, the one that's 6 years old, that's full of hope, protected by what they don't know. Don't wish away a single second.
You don't know? They don't know. No. I like that.
Oh no, full of hope, protected by what they don't know. Don't wish away a single second of being so naive, too full of peace to be afraid of anything. If I could find that kid today, I'd build a time machine just so I could say, stop growing up and just slow down. Nothing's better than
Gosh, this is hitting me already. This is crazy. Excuse me. This is definitely crazy for the one. If I could have a time machine and go back in time to 6-year-old me, that's a lot of things. It's a lot of things I would say. A lot of things that I feel like that would emotionally, a lot of things that would emotionally help Wolf. A lot of things that, do you want the rest of my ice cream in there? Your heartburn going crazy? Oh. There's a lot of things I would have told Wolf that would have helped him out emotionally. Yeah, baby. What? I feel like you're trying to tell me something, but you don't know the word. When you don't know the word, you just say, You're so cute. Pretty. But I would have went back in time and set myself up for success as far as just how to be, I won't say emotionally mature, but emotionally ready for certain things that's going to happen. And just try to guide him and make sure that the world didn't make him cold so soon. Yeah. It's definitely, I would just go back and just probably hug me too. But I might run away from myself because I was definitely in stranger danger mode. So I'll be like, ah!
Then will you have growing up and just slow down? Nothing's better than what you have now. Cause someday you'll look back and say that you were living in the good old days. Stay innocent cause you can't see life's so much harder than you once believed. You won't know it until it's too late, but you were living in the good old days.
You sure you want my ice cream? You asked for it yesterday. There's enough in there. So you ate it yesterday? Not right now? Sure.
This is a warning to a dumb kid, the one that's counting down the days till they can get away from their hometown. Oh, don't you wish away the present you don't know it's worth. Cause the scenery you change won't make you happier. Long drives, night games, and skipping class. Your heart will break when you look back. Cause one day you went out to play and didn't know it was the last. Stop growing.
Damn, because one day you went out to play and didn't know it was your last. Man. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. Sorry, this song just hitting me deep right now. You know, it's not a lot of things I tell you guys, but just know, pray for your boy Wolf. Just a lot of things that I'm currently going through, and this is just hitting home. So I'm also trying to keep tears back, but it's, you get that pressure in your middle of your chest when you try to hold back from letting the tears drop. It's like that. So it's just like this is definitely one of those songs that just, it hits you, but in a good way.
When you look back, cause one day you went out to play and didn't know it was the last. Stop growing up and just slow down. Nothing's better than what you have now. Cause someday you'll look back and say that you were living in the good old days. Stay innocent cause you can't see life's so much harder than you once believed. You won't know it until it's too late, but you were living in the good old days. Bad blood.
And a lot of us kids, or a lot of us adults, how I'm trying to say it, a lot of us kids back then, no matter what good old day era you grew up in, a lot of us back then had the assumption of we wanted to grow up, not fast, but we wanted to grow up in that era still. None of us kids, like, excuse me, none of us kids thought like that. It was more of a, man, I can't wait to be an adult in the 90s, you know? I can't wait to be an adult in the 90s. Versus, it's like, hey, I wanted to be an adult, but not in this 2024 bullshit. Not in this shit. Not in this. When I wanted to grow up, it was because what was around me was amazing, you know? I wanted to grow up with what was around me that was amazing. Not grow up and then shit's changing. Like, no. Keep the shit the same. Let me grow up. If I could go back to 6-year-old me, I would tell him, like, cherish what you got going on now, because you're not going to be able to be an adult in the 90s, sir. That's not how time and math works. Okay? That's not how it works. Because when you get to the 2000s, shit going to be like, why? Why? What mod can I add to suggest a vid? Matt, all the mods have wrenches by their name. Just don't tag Streamlabs. That's my command bot. But any mod with a wrench beside their name.
Deep scars, things that traumatize. We're here for you on the other side.
That's so true, Mel. So true.
Don't waste these sacred years. The grass ain't greener here. Memories that keep you awake at night.
Memories. The way he had that, he put that rat. Memories.
Greener here. Memories that keep you awake at night. Self-doubt so strong you'll be paralyzed. Don't waste these sacred years. The grass ain't greener here. If I could find that kid today, I'd say, stop growing up and just slow down. Nothing's better than what you have now. Cause someday you'll look back and say that you were living in the good old days. Stay innocent cause you can't see life's so much harder than you once believed. You won't know it until it's too late, but you were living in the good old days.
I love that. I love that. I love that. That was a W. That was a big W. Babe, apparently Lynn gifted you a song. I remember that. So you need to give me a song. Yeah, you got a few, Caprice. Or you got 3. All right, y'all. What's yeah, baby. Phone? Yeah. Dad's checking his phone. All right, y'all. Next up. So what, babe? Yeah, welcome. Welcome. Gotta add another song on there. Oh, snap. 2 songs. Yeah, oh, snap. All right, who is next on the free list? Well, damn. All right. Ironically, Lynn is next. And with this one, we have Jared Hawley. Is it Haley or Hawley? I know he has 2 L's. Is it Jerry Hawley? Or is it Haley? Oh no. December 1963. Oh, what a night a cappella. Frankie Valli and the 4 Seasons. I can't wait for this because I know he's about to be dancing it. He has to be dancing at one of these windows. He better be. Fuck the wheel of misfortune. What's good, Matthew? Parker, what do you want with your mom? Because you just said mommy, and then she comes in here, you don't say nothing. No, you have to wait. Wait. Huh? You have to wait. Mommy has to clean stuff and get stuff up ready because we're leaving. We're taking a 14-hour drive to Connecticut. So you can go see Bryn. Yeah. Pumpkin. The pumpkin's out there, then the other pumpkin's outside. Do you want to say hi? All right, hold on. I said loud enough though. Say it. Say hi.
Hi.
I'm sure everyone is saying hi back. Yeah, come here. You want everybody to see you? Come on. Say hi.
Hi.
Smart baby. Grab the mic. Hey. Oh, baby smart.
Whoa. Hi. Hi.
Put her once at the mic.
Yeah.
Talking about some hi.
Hi.
All right. Thank you. Oh.
Whoa.
I knew that's what you were doing while you were sitting on my lap. Go to your mom. You taking a shit on dad, baby. Oh my thigh! Oh my oh my gosh! My whole area! Oh, my pants smell like shit! Oh, for my leg. I want to know if it lingered. I need to know. Oh my god! I got shit thigh. I got a shit thigh now, y'all. Oh, that light is horrible. Never mind. I don't even need it. Oh my gosh. I'm not smelling my leg, y'all. I'm not smelling it. Mrs. Wolf already said it smells horrible. I was sitting here. First of all, we was talking about how smart she is because I only did this a couple times. I did once to lead her just for her to say hi and to the chat, and then I had it in my lap, and then she looked up, grabbed it, and was like, "Hi, hi." And then she said, "Yeah, right, drive by shit." And then she said, "Hi." And I felt her whole stomach tighten up, and I was like, "What are you trying to do? Poop on daddy?" And she said, "Poop." And then later on, we spelled poop. I got a stink thigh. Exactly, Caprice. It is, yeah, shit happens. Gosh. Don't nobody clip that either. Yeah, why y'all ended up about some way to go, Parker? You and Mrs. Wolf hoping somebody get shit on. I'm happy she pooping too, but why? What? Is it a big ass softball in her butt? That is a fucking hamburger. First of all, why are you holding it? Is having out like it's an apple or something? Does it not stink? Then why are you holding this piece of shit like it's a shit trophy? You held it up like it was a mango and you took the skin off and you like you was about to eat it. She literally held it up like this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. It's a big ass baseball that just came out her ass. Is she okay? Is her butt? I mean, I guess it's healthy. I guess it's healthy at least. She don't poop enough. How don't she poop enough? She don't poop enough, so that's why when she poops, it's one big ass turd. That's how we get her to poop some more. She eat a well balanced meal. She drinks enough water. I think it's the milk. Still was constipated or whatever. Then I think it's something in the air. And then if that's the case, we need to get her more of those fiber bars, so it can help her poop. Like why we stop getting the bars? Or we just didn't get them? Oh, okay. We can get her some fiber bars to do it to it. But yeah, I think it's the milk too. I also think milk is making her constipated and poop that much. Yeah, I think that's what it's doing. Even though she needs to move to it off of titty milk, obviously, but I still think her poops were a lot better until she started drinking milk. When she was on your tits, her poops were normal, and she was pooping. Now they're more painful because she got milk. What's good, Smokey? She may be holding it. Is she? That's true. Caprice made a good point. She said she may be holding it. Is she potty training? And I said, yep. Yeah. We are currently potty training her. That is true. She's, in a sense, she's potty training herself. But like Caprice said, she could be holding it because she's trying to potty train herself and she don't go when she needs to. Until finally it's like, okay, I have to shit because this is so much. All right, y'all. before the shitscapade happened. December 1963. Oh, what a night. Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons from Jared Haley. Ollie.
Oh, what a night. Late December back in 63. What a very special time for me. As I remember, what a night. Oh, what a night. You know, I didn't even know her name, but I was never gonna be the same. What a lady, what a night. Oh, I got a funny feeling when she walked.
You know what I love doing? I love watching the different windows of the different things he's doing, because not only is it talented as fuck, it amazes you at how many layers of vocals he has to do. I believe Cherokee or Lynn or someone told me that he pretty much does these individually. Like he'll do his bass and he'll do his bass. He'll do his singing. He'll do it, like, he does everything individually. But it's like, bro, it's just amazing at the talent and the amount of time it takes. The amount of time it takes, but he pushes these out like crazy. This is dope.
In the room and mine, as I recall, it ended much too soon. Oh, what a night. Hypnotizing, mesmerizing me. She was everything I dreamed she'd be. Sweet surrender, what a night. I felt the rush like a rolling bolt of thunder, spinning my head around and digging my body under. What a night. Oh, I got a funny feeling when she walked in the room and mine. As I recall, it ended much too soon.
It's the harmonizing, the instrument noises he does, all that just gets your body moving, makes my fucking hips not want to lie. Like, what the fuck? Like, oh my gosh.
Why'd it take so long to see the light? Seems so wrong, but now it seems so right. What a lady, what a night. I felt the rush like a rolling bolt of thunder, spinning my head around and digging my body under. What a night. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night.
Dedicated
Hey
play
friends, thank you so much
Halloween.
for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more content like this, don't forget to like,
You can
share,
come back and sit on my lap though, since you
I'd
don't
also
smell
to
like
give a huge
shit.
shout out and thank you to
Leave my
incredible
coat alone.
patrons.
Leave it alone.
You all make these videos possible, and I can't thank you enough for your ongoing support. A special thanks to David Levenstam, Javier Mora, Kieran Highland, Bill Coles, Ted Furland, Don Wyckoff, and the Jensens. Thank you so much for your continued generous support. And thank you all again for watching, sharing, liking. That all helps. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
That was fire. I ain't gonna lie. Jared is, yeah. Yeah, y'all look, you don't understand. A lot of my energy too comes with the room I'm streaming in. Y'all can't lie and be like, and, you know, you can't lie and admit the energy since we switched rooms has kind of been different. And it's because I have to be more cognitive of what's around me. I can't scoot back and get hyped like I used to, because if I scoot back, I'm going to crash into Mrs. Wolf PC that's behind me. I don't have any room literally behind me, and if I do have room behind me, it's like to the side and behind me. So I can't really get up and cut a rug and you know, fuck some shit up. I can't give y'all that So we got a chair dance, and I feel constricted. Today, we out in the living room, baby. We out in the living room. I'll get on this fucking chair and start twerking. Oh, I love me some Frank Sinatra. Who did a cover of Fly Me to the Moon? Who did that? Who did it? You said it was G. Ray? Is that his name? Maybe if I turn the light on over here, it'll help. Work it and work it. You already know. Go back, go back, go back, go back. All right, y'all. Don't forget, y'all. Don't forget, tonight, me, the missus, and the kid, we are leaving to Connecticut. So all donos tonight are greatly appreciated. They will be going towards our stay there. And, of course, keeping up with bills here. So I appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody. Whether you don't know or not, I appreciate y'all. I don't want nobody to feel like, oh, you know, that ain't never gonna be Wolf. Ain't never gonna be me. All right. Let's get to the priority. But like I said, don't forget, y'all, if you want to skip the free list, you can. Minimum of $5 dono. That'll get you on a priority list. And if you want to skip the free list and skip the priority list and skip the whole entire line and queue, that's a minimum of $20. That'll get you ahead in the queue. If you don't know where to donate to, !dono in the chat or the pinned messages in chat. I appreciate you. Super chats are for channel support only. Super chats, unfortunately, won't get you on the list because whether some know it or not, YouTube takes 45 to 55% from us creators. And me, this being my full-time, this being my job that supports my family, YouTube can kick rocks. That being said, we're going to go to the priority list because that was a free. We're going to go to the priority list. And this next one up is from my boy Matthew. This one's from the boy Matthew. The kid Matthew. Put that thing down, flip it in my bird shit. It's wet, it's wet. You know you got a big. Let me search it. I tagged you on Instagram earlier. You did. Hey, you know. Usually on Sundays, I don't be on this. I don't be on shit, social media or nothing. I'm about to check it. I always love this the X-Man with the Tory, but I always like names from Matt. Bro, he got the duck hunt gun in his hand. That's the duck hunt gun. with the Super Mario, with the Wii play, bruh. Webby been that guy. 11 years ago, Webby been that guy. Hold on. Where the fuck my mouse go? Oh. Oh yeah, Tom did drop. He did drop Freedom's Not For Sale, didn't he? Hey, y'all, do you know the comments I laugh at? It's comments like this, y'all. And this is on the following reverse video. You've got Slim Shady vibes because you don't know NF. I don't know NF. I don't know NF. Chat. That's why you got to make sure you get to know somebody before you just start saying shit, because I don't know NF. And I'll take it. I'll take it back. I take it back when people tell me I don't know NF. I take it back to I think about the 2016. 2016 NF. 2016 NF. Don't tell Wolf. Don't tell Wolf he don't know who NF is.
Hey, no, maybe you do. I promise if that is the case, and that is what you're looking for music recorded.
Maybe I promise you need someone else. Come on now. Come on, bro, go somewhere. Dang. Like, come on. Like, I know NF. I just had to laugh at that comment. I don't know NF. All right, y'all, let's get it. Matthew came through with the request of X-Man Chris Webby Free Verse Series Episode 2. What exactly is a free verse? Okay. Because somebody in the comments when I did Mischief Night, they were like, this is not a freestyle, but it is a free verse. And I'm sitting here like what the fuck is the difference?
Yeah, Webby. Let's go. See, I'm a motherfucker killing it and doing my thing for years now. What you think that Webby's new to the game? Giving y'all the real shit, smoking beautiful strains, and got the fans' heads bobbing till they bruising their brains. Looking like Will Ferrell and Chris Kattan.
Got the fans' head bobbing till they bruising their brains.
Strains and got the fans' heads bobbing till they bruising their brains. Looking like Will Ferrell and Chris Kattan. Yes, at the Roxbury, rolling with chicks and spandex. I'm about to break through, so fix the damn nets before this great white dumb bitch your damn neck. Cause I was fresh to death back in the high chair. Velcro stride rights, always had a nice pair. Now it's Nike Airs, tied tight, spitting on a mic till I'm in Bermuda with a timeshare. With a fat butt.
Ooh, that was is nasty.
Tied tight, spitting on a mic till I'm in Bermuda with a timeshare. With a fat butt model,
Why
bitch,
does
who
beat
don't
sound
even
familiar?
think twice when she
This beat sound familiar as hell, chat. The hell.
swallows it. So just respect my conglomerate. It's homegrown music group. We on our shit. They mad cause they hear about the cash we've got. Yeah, we eating good like Action Bronson. With ADD, I'm distracted.
This is the B.O.B. and 2 chat. That's how I knew it. That's how I knew it. Yo, Carol Bliss, appreciate that sub. Welcome to the Wolves Den.
Often, but they know that when I step up in the lab, it's popping. Watching kids hopping on a fad and jocking. Now everybody raps, man, that's the problem. But stepping to Webby should be your last of options. You don't want no bad blood. Magic Johnson. Webby sick of.
He said, oh my God, chat. He said, you don't want no bad blood. Magic Johnson. And we all know here, Magic Johnson had the AIDS thing going on, and so his blood is bad. So for him, excuse me, for him to say you don't want no bad blood, Magic Johnson, that's crazy.
You don't want no bad blood, Magic Johnson. Webby sicker than a virus. Ain't nobody up in this motherfucker should try this. Spitting fly shit and got the kids acting up like they were parented by Billy Ray Cyrus. I got the young white girls all twerking while they were parented by Billy. Fucker should try this. Spitting fly shit and got the kids acting up like they were parented by Billy Ray Cyrus. I got the young white girls all twerking while they parents back home think they still virgins. Got third graders running around cursing, filling up the Sonny bottles with their dad's bourbon. And I stay swerving, rocking it right. Step up to the scene, hat cocked to the right. Eyes bloodshot from the pot in the pipe. Word slur, drinking my Ciroc with a Sprite. They saying, fuck Debbie, he just raps about drugs and the booze that he drinks and the girls that he fucks. But I just rap about the things I love, the things I do while you're at home on Pornhub. You asking people's ASL and chat.
I rap about the things I love, the things I do while you watching Pornhub, talking about some ASL.
About drugs and the booze that he drinks and the girls that he fucks. But I just rap about the things I love, the things I do while you're at home on Pornhub. You asking people's ASL in chat rooms while I'm out on the town all night like raccoons, blowing up, taking a match to.
While I'm out on the town all night, raccoons, come on now. Come on now.
Chat rooms while I'm out on the town all night like raccoons, blowing up, taking a match to gas fumes. I'm bad news, crazy and covered in tattoos. I do not give not one single fuck, so bitch just suck my dick. And that's it. But you know that I be telling them that I do not care what y'all think of me, cause I'm too high to give a shit. And that's it. So what's new, motherfucker? I be cocky and driven, so any obstacle given, I'm Tom Cruise up in this bitch, there's no impossible mission. Any rapper dissing, I'm like, yo, you gotta be kidding. I'm left
Tom Cruise in this bitch, no impossible mission.
Tom Cruise up in this bitch, there's no impossible mission. Any rapper dissing, I'm like, yo, you gotta be kidding. I'm laughing at you at the crib while eating pasta and chicken, and it's Parmesan crusted. That's the way I does it. Walking around blacked out.
Yo, Holly, thank you for that $5 dono. Holly with the $5 dono. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Eating pasta and chicken, and it's Parmesan crusted. That's the way I does it. Walking around blacked out, pissing up in public. Pound sign, who cares? I just say fuck it. My fucking lawyer bills are already over my budget. But my attorney is a beast in the courtroom. He got me off once, he gon' get me off more soon. Lock me up at 9 a.m., I'll be up before noon. Hungry motherfucker eating food right off of your spoon. Dope as any other rapper times two. Getting so high, all I write is haikus. Leaving crews injured, I'm the new Simba. Get up on a beat and cut it up, Fruit Ninja. Drop that ass down, drop that ass down. Calling up my.
Drop that ass down, drop that ass down. Now that's what the fuck? What the this damn shit. Alright, there we go.
Beat and cut it up, Fruit Ninja. Drop that ass down, drop that ass down. Calling up my dealer and I cop the last pound. Rolling up that headband while I'm in the keg stand. Superpowers when I'm on the mic. X-Men.
Nobody realized headband is a strain. So for the beat to be called head, you know, it was 2 Chainz and B.O.B's headband. A strain is called headband. So I think that's dope that he came back around, shouted out the beat, and shouted out B.O.B. and 2 Chainz for saying that he's rolling up the headband.
Drop that ass down. Calling up my dealer and I cop the last pound. Rolling up that headband while I'm in the keg stand. Superpowers when I'm on the mic. X-Man. Yeah. I'm like motherfucking Wolverine, Colossus, and Gambit rolled up in one, motherfucker.
Damn!
Homegrown.
He just mentioned some big X-Men hitters. He said Wolverine, Colossus, and Gambit. If I had to face those 3, I'm running.
And Gambit rolled up in one, motherfucker. Homegrown. We here, man. Free verse series.
Yo, Scott, what's good?
Yeah. So suck my dick.
That's crazy. Mask off. Fucking mask off. Here we go. All right, y'all. Let's see. What's the What's this one? What's this one? This one is from the free list. It's from Mel. The wheel better work out Mel's favorite. That fucking damn it. I'm so used to it being close to Mel having to leave. I was like, good. I looked down. I'm like, it's only 5:02. Mel still be up rocking that 10 p.m. I know you do. Let's get it, y'all. Heaven 17, Temptation. Some 80s vibes. Okay. Is it the top one, Mel? Wouldn't have seen Webby kill the bear. Yeah. I like bear better too. Bit of 80s. You know we always here for it. All right, got you. Well, no, not any, because this is remastered 2006. On that. Oh wait, is there a video?
I've never been closer. I tried to understand.
Is this it, Mel? Is this cool though? Yeah, baby. How many times do you listen to the Halloween song? Do you like that song? Halloween? I think you guys got to hear her say Halloween. It's the cutest thing ever, honestly. Come here. They need to hear it. Halloween? Say Halloween.
Halloween.
Y'all can't tell me that's the cutest thing ever.
Halloween. Halloween.
And then she slid off me. She said that and then left. Hey. Man. It did. Oh Lord. And then y'all, after I said, hey, she said, hey. I'm done. I'm done with her. Whose child is this? Before y'all say mine and Mrs. Wolf's, don't you dare. Huh? What do you mean? What's in the car? Oh, what you gonna make Aiden do?
That sudden feeling carved by another's hand. Oh, but it's too late to hesitate. We can't keep on living like this. Leave no track. Don't look back.
All desire.
Temptation.
We're climbing higher and higher.
Temptation.
Adorable creature.
Temptation.
With unacceptable features.
Temptation.
Trouble is coming.
Temptation.
It's just the high cost of loving.
Temptation.
You can take it or leave it.
Temptation.
But you better believe.
You've got to make me an offer that cannot be ignored. So let's head for home now. Everything I have is yours. Oh, step by step.
That was not fucking sexy. Freaking sexy. Nothing about that was freaking sexy. It wasn't, Parker. Yeah, oh, it wasn't. That made it. Yeah? Huh? What? 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 Huh?
No.
Don't put it in your mouth. What? Yeah?
Mommy.
Girl, can't play Halloween. She wants to hear this is Halloween, Halloween, Halloween from Nightmare Before Christmas.
I did. Every second counts. I can't break away. Leave no trace. Hide your face.
All desire.
Temptation.
We're climbing higher and higher.
Temptation.
You can take it or leave it.
Temptation.
The funny thing is, they gave off that 80s sound, but like the 80s sound just got thicker when she came in singing, because she's definitely singing in like that 80s type. You know, it's hard for me to explain, but almost every singer back in the day sang like this in the 80s, like loud and with style and talent.
Step by step and day by day, every second counts. I can't break away.
Keep us from temptation. Keep us from temptation. Lead us not into temptation.
Trying to find it.
Temptation.
You got to get up behind it.
Temptation.
Put your dive in the hot cloud.
Temptation.
But it's a million to watch out.
Temptation.
You think that you're right now.
Temptation.
You wanna face it tonight now.
Temptation.
Ooh, give me a break now.
Temptation.
Because it's time for a straight now.
There we go. That's the old school. Yeah. I love that. I love that, Mel. We can always count on Mel to come through and give us some 80s vibes. Most definitely. What time is it? Oh, it is 5:09. 5:09. I did not know. No wonder Mrs. Wolf looked at me like that. I'm gonna do one more priority, y'all, and then I'm gonna have to call it call it right there because we literally leave in 2 hours. So I'm gonna have to help her get packed up, pack up my systems and camera and all that for the 14-hour trip. So I usually do a last call, but I didn't ran over the time. That's how you know we was vibing. I didn't lost track of time. So the next song up, this one is the last one of the evening. This one's from Caprice. Jefferson Airplane, White Rabbit. Oh yeah, the video definitely, Matt kind of gave you like Beetlejuice vibes. That is true. Which one you want me to play, Caprice? I didn't realize it was 5:10. Supposed to be leaving by like 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Nah, she's out there cleaning the car. That's why she gave me that face. I was supposed to kind of help her clean the car, or if not, clean the car out myself. And it's like she didn't want to say it, but she's like, you should know it. So I'm like, where you going? She's like, the car. And I'm like, okay, sorry. And then I look at the clock. I'm like, oh, it's 5:11. That's why she gave me the look. Oh fuck. I have to yell out the door and just be like, sorry. Is this it right here? Is this the video? Is that the video? Third down. Okay. Oh, I love this song. Oh, the bass on this is crazy. These one of those get in, get out quick songs. It was amazing.
One pill makes you larger, and one pill makes you small, and the ones that mother gives you don't do anything.
Oh, that's dope, Caprice.
Go ask Alice when she's 10 feet tall. And if you go chasing rabbits and you know you're going to fall, tell 'em a hookah smoking caterpillar.
Smoking caterpillar. I'm about to start saying that. What you smoking on today, Wolf? Caterpillar. I like her vocals. Was that a slight like vibrato? Her vocals vibrate a little bit. They look high as a kite right now. Like what Capri said, they are riding the dragon. Riding the dragon, they are. They are. That That's one of those songs where they just with those are the get in and get out songs. Like they legit met up real quick and had a jam session and jammed this song out. That is most of the 80s. I feel like in 70s they just pretty much came together. Excuse me. Came together and was like, "Hey, bro, you got that green? I got that green. Whoa, back belly, bam lamb. Whoa, back Betty, bam lamb." Like, definitely what it had to be. Again, Holly and those who donated, I believe it was just Holly. I know Caprice donated to the kids, to Extra Life. I appreciate you. I think that's the only dono we got today. Yeah, that was. So I appreciate those donos. Thank you guys so much, especially tuning in the little impromptu stream. Because literally the PC's out in the living room and everything. So I appreciate y'all for sticking in, popping in, hanging out with your boy for these almost 2.5 hours. Like I said, I will be on longer. Just didn't know it was already getting that late. I'm used to other time. So I will see you guys Tuesday. We're going to be on the road here shortly. Have a safe trip, Wolf. Take care of all. See you on Tuesday. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Yes, everybody have a great rest of your Sunday. Have a great night. I will see you guys Tuesday. Like I said, we'll be in Connecticut supporting and helping take care of my sister-in-law. Since her husband kind of left her high and dry, not knowing anything and how to be prepared. And I'm just going to bank this on both of them. Obviously, he's new in the military and they're newly married. You know, you live and you learn. That's what I'm going to bank it on, is him living and learning. Other than that, I don't understand how somebody can leave somebody for 3 weeks in the sub in the middle of nowhere and leave them so unprepared. So I'm just going with, you just didn't know. You wasn't expecting it. Live and you learn. So I will see you guys soon. Thank you all for the support, for the donos, for the free request. Thank you all. Mods. If you're still in here, mods, let's have a quick meeting. Let's have a quick meeting real quick. A quick meeting in Discord real quick. Other than that, I will see you guys later. Love y'all, and I will see y'all later. Girl, what is this? What is this? It's not my song.
We are a blink in this universe, like a grain of dust in the wind. But none of that can limit us.